What's good, everybody? Welcome back to TFD with another one. And listen, it looks like Caitlin Clark just dropped something that absolutely shook the timeline. The internet is buzzing, and for good reason. She's officially locked in and getting ready for the 2026 WNBA season. Yeah, Indy, stand up. We're going all the way up this year. Now, let's jump right into it. We already know the CBA talks are still kind of stuck in the mud. No real movement, no clear timeline, no big updates on when a deal is actually getting done. But one thing I can tell you, that uncertainty is not slowing Caitlin Clark down at all. The GOAT is in the lab. She's working. She's locked in. She's not on every podcast tour, not running from interview to interview, just talking. She's in the gym. She's sharpening her game. She's getting better. Meanwhile, everybody else is out here talking about negotiations, talking about the league, talking about everything except the work. But Caitlin, she's letting the work speak. And I'm telling you right now, this version of Caitlin Clark is about to be different. Next season, she's coming in on a whole new level. We gotta talk about it. We gotta break it down. Let's get into it.
So this is Caitlin Clark's Instagram page, and she just dropped some new photos we gotta talk about. Now, a lot of people online are trying to say she's sending a subliminal message that she's on Team USA. I don't see it that way at all. To me, this is way more about what's happening right now, the Winter Olympics. Caitlin is showing love to Team USA. She's supporting the athletes. She's showing national pride. That's what this post feels like to me. Not a roster announcement, not a tease, just Caitlin Clark repping Team USA and the Olympic energy. Now this is what we got to talk about right here. It says Friday at the office. This is Caitlin Clark, and you already know she's got her photographer, Bree, right there with her every step of the way, baby. She's rocking some different Kobe's we've never seen before. She's definitely in the gym jump roping. And something I've noticed about Caitlin Clark going into the season is that she's lost a lot of weight. To me, that says she's trimmed some muscle and is getting back to that Iowa Caitlin. Look at her arms, slimmed down, not as bulky. Even her shoulders aren't as wide as they were. She's going back to her college weight. She's about to be sensational. Drenched in sweat, too. And I'm telling y'all right now, this is going to be a legendary season for CC. I'm excited for it, man. These are some of the photos right here. Like I said, it doesn't look like anybody's there with Caitlin. Looks like she's by herself in the gym, training, getting ready for the season. Look at that perimeter shooter, man. Caitlin Clark. Let's look at, again, she's in the lab cooking. She's in the lab getting ready to destroy the league. Oh, those Kobe's are fire. Those Kobe's are fire. Yo, I haven't even seen those before. We got the jump ropes out. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's time. It's time. She's about to let y'all have it. She's about to tear y'all up this year. Mark my words. Mark my words. She is going to tear y'all up this season. I'm telling you, the GOAT is ready to cook. Okay. Oh, yeah, we getting the shots up. We getting shots up. A legit trainer. A legit trainer. Oh, yeah, we getting the game right. We getting our game right.
A video just dropped from her photographer, Bree Lewerk, so let's take a look at it. She's coming down the floor, and one thing I really like is how she's trying to drive before the screen comes the other way. Now, if you don't know, Aaliyah usually sets that screen going right 9 times out of 10. But here, Caitlin comes off it and gets the ball to her left hand. That lets her immediately look for the step back. She fakes, gets the pass out quick, goes and gets it back, drives left again, uses a little arm bar, pump fakes, gets the defender up, boom. That's exactly what you want to see. In terms of her movement, there's a lot more stop-start now, and that's something Caitlin Clark didn't really do before. She was mostly downhill, straight-line attacks. She's still downhill here, but now there's hesitation. There's a pause. We haven't really seen her fake, pass, and then re-engage like this much in the past. I don't know why the defender jumps on that pump fake, but they do. And that's the key, because that's not an easy shot, by the way. A pump fake going left, bringing the ball back to this side, and then shooting out of the right pocket, that's basically a jumper off a right-hand dribble or right-hand catch. And people don't realize how few of those shots she's taken in her WNBA career. Not talking about percentages, I don't even know them. Could be 100% for all I know. But the volume, very low. Whether off the dribble or curling right off the catch, she almost never did it. And now we're finally seeing it in a game situation. It's one thing to do this stuff in drills. We've seen Caitlin Clark hit shots in empty gyms, cone drills, no defense, no pressure. But what really matters is doing it in game situations, and that's what we're finally starting to see. And another thing that looks different this year is the environment. Last year, most of what we saw were controlled workouts. It was Caitlin, Keith Porter, maybe Stephanie White on the sideline, and that was it. A lot of individual work, a lot of skill sessions. This year, it looks way more like real basketball. We're seeing 5-on-5, and not just 5-on-5 with teammates standing around. There are 10 people on the floor, 10 bodies, 10 defenders, 10 players who are clearly being paid to be there as practice players. Some of them are probably just getting runs in, let's be real. And honestly, that's probably a cool experience. Jumping at Caitlin Clark, trying to contest her shots, watching her hit tough ones in your face. But the point is, this isn't just workouts anymore. This is competitive reps. This is live reads. This is decision-making under pressure. And that's why, from a process standpoint, I love this. I'm not even worried about the makes or misses. I'm thinking about what she's trying to do. The fact that she's taking people on in 5-on-5. The fact that she's experimenting in real situations. And most importantly, the fact that we're seeing her shoot out of her right pocket. That's a big deal. So one thing I'd like to see a little more of, though, is her at least consider going downhill when she comes off that action. And you might say, man, you're nitpicking. And yeah, I am. We've got one clip of workout footage, and I'm talking about weaknesses. But here's the thing, Caitlin Clark has glaring weaknesses in her game. And anyone who says she doesn't, they're being dishonest. I'll bring up her weaknesses and people are like, oh, you're just a hater. No, not at all. The fact that Caitlin Clark is already a top 3 player in the WNBA with glaring weaknesses should scare the entire league. Because if she figures those out, it's over. If she ever gets to the point where her weaknesses aren't even strengths, just not glaring anymore, she's the best guard in the history of women's basketball. Peak for peak, no debate. Like, if she figures out how to drive going left and shoot going right consistently, that's how you become unstoppable. That's how you become one of those players where everybody knows what you're going to do, and it doesn't matter. That's what separates good from generational. Right now, though, when she goes left, she doesn't even look like she's considering driving. It's always a setup for the pull-up or the step-back, and that's fine. But imagine if she had the threat of a real downhill attack in that same action. Now, defenders are cooked. Another thing I want to talk about is the push-off. You see her extend the arm a little bit here, and I get it, it's natural, but you don't want to fully extend, because that can get called as an offensive foul real quick. When you look at big guards like Luka, what he does is he bumps, he uses his body, he displaces you without extending the arm. That's legal power, that's control. But when you extend, that's a push-off. And here's the thing, she didn't even get separation from that extension. Zero. It didn't help her, it made no difference, but a ref could call that an offensive foul. I'd rather see her use a physical bump instead. No extension, create real space. Worst case, you get equal separation. Best case, you get a clean look without risking a whistle. So yeah, are we nitpicking one clip of Caitlin Clark? Absolutely. But this stuff is being drip-fed to us, little by little, and we're analyzing every drop because it matters. And by the way, there's almost certainly going to be a season. Nneka Ogwumike said today she's confident the season is going to happen, and when players say that, what they usually mean is, we don't love the proposal, we want better, but we're probably going to end up accepting something. That's how I'm reading it. So yeah, this league is in a weird spot, but seeing this type of footage, seeing Caitlin in live 5-on-5, that's great. That's huge. Remember when we were just hoping she could even participate in full 5-on-5 runs? Now we're talking about her hitting big shots in pickup. And I'll be honest, I've never heard someone called pickup shots clutch. But hey, we move. First workout footage of Caitlin Clark in this setting? Love to see it. Good sign. Very good sign. Tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.